Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Man of Thought. Today, I want to talk about police arrest 113 foreign nationals over cybercrime. Please, if you find this information useful, give it a thumbs up. I want to ask the Nigerian police few questions. But before I proceed in the questions that I want to ask them, I would like to read a little bit because this came out on the 3rd of November 2024. Now, according to the article by Solomon Odeniyi, operative of the Nigerian police force have arrested no fewer than 130 suspects for high-level cybercrimes. Among the suspects are 113 foreign nationals comprising 87 males and 26 females from China and Malaysia. A statement on Sunday by the first spokesman, Muyiwa Adejobi, added that 17 of the suspects were Nigerian. He said the suspects were arrested at a building at the next cash and carry area in the Jahi area of the federal capital. Now, I would not want to bother myself reading a lot. You can also go and make more research about the article. But here's what I want to say. I want to ask few questions to the Nigerian police force about this particular arrest. Number one, can the police provide a clear breakdown of the charges and evidence collected against these individuals to ensure transparency in the prosecution process? Now, the reason why I'm asking this question, I am tired, and I think Nigerians should be tired of this idea that you arrest a foreigner in Nigeria because they are either a drug dealer or they are into one thing or the other. And before we know, there will be international interference. And then before you know, you release that person. So the question I'm asking you before you start making us feel happy like our Nigerian police force are working, can the police provide a clear breakdown of the charges and evidence collected against these individuals to ensure transparency in the prosecution process? Secondly, under what legal framework is the Nigerian police detaining these individuals? And how does it align with the Cybercrimes Prohibition Prevention Act of 2015? What measures are in place to ensure that external pressure from foreign government, just like the Binance one, or organization does not influence the investigation or potential prosecution of this suspect? Number 4, given that Section 44 of the Nigeria Cybercrimes Act allows the freezing of assets, have the authorities seized any assets from the suspect to ensure they do not benefit from alleged crimes? Because you can't just come here and be telling us that you have arrested 150, 130, and before you know, you will not give us any details about how the proceedings of the case go. And then before we know, Jack Robinson, one person will call one person's president and they will say, hey, I thank you because whenever I call upon you, like when Jesus was trying to raise Lazarus from the dead, oh Lord, I thank you whenever I call upon your name, you are going to answer me. Lazarus rise up from the dead. Oh yeah, president, release the Binance guy back to his family. I have a fifth question for you. How will the Nigerian police maintain the integrity of the investigation to ensure, unlike prior cases that we have, these suspects are held accountable if found guilty? Number 6, what steps are being taken to avoid diplomatic or political interference, particularly in light of Nigeria's commitments to international cybercrime conventions? Under Section 21 of the Cybercrimes Act, which discusses cybersecurity measures, can the police guarantee that these individuals will not have access to digital devices that could lead to further cybercrimes? How will the Nigerian judiciary handle any extradition request in a way that prioritizes Nigerian law? Given past cases again of Binance, where suspects were released under foreign influence, as the Nigerian government rehearsed with Interpol under Section 18 of the Cybercrime Act to ensure that these suspects are on international criminal watch lists, preventing them from escaping jurisdiction. Because let me say this, every single time Nigeria, and we don't know what is going on, Libya now, they are arresting Nigerians just because of football something. I don't have much details on it, but I heard the news. I haven't gone through it deeper. Every country, when it comes to Nigeria, they hold our people, they persecute them, and they do a lot of it. But when it comes to Nigeria, before we say, you people have released them, So all this good job by Nigerian police, they can crack down on anybody. What is the point of arresting people when you cannot persecute them? For Nigerians to get justice. So before any applaudissement, if you can prove all these things, then we can now know that, oh, if you can provide all the information of what they did, don't just tell us that they are cybercrime acts. Because these people you said they are living around, is in Abuja you call it. So if they are living there, then that means they most likely would have influence, like Godfather of Bobrisky. Last question, what provision will the police follow to ensure that the public remains informed and that justice is served transparently, especially since these cases are of international concern? I'm asking that question to Nigerian CSP, Muyiwa Adejobi. If you can do that, Nigeria will applaud you. But if you guys can't do that, please keep your information to yourself. We don't need to know. Please, if you think what I said makes sense, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. See you in the next one. Adios, amigos. Nigeria, our nation.
When you are revolutionary and you talk the truth, people will come and slap you down. Then you talk the truth again, they lock you in jail. Them never hear anything at all. Then go hear pansa pansa. When you are revolutionary and you talk the truth, people will come and slap you down. Then you talk the truth again, they lock you in jail. Them never hear anything at all. Then go hear pansa pansa.